We at the Institute for Patient Blood Management and Bloodless Medicine and Surgery at Englewood Hospital and Medical Center are putting on this seminar today to help individuals for whom blood is not an option to realize that they have choices when it comes to where they spend their healthcare dollars. They don't have to go to institutions where they're not respected or where they're treated badly. They can come to Englewood, have their wishes respected, and at the same time get state-of-the-art medical care.
Our theme, as you can see today, is paying attention, making wise choices in healthcare. Events like this really benefit the hospital because what we've learned over the years is that patients really don't have the information they need to make smart decisions. They really need education. So at an event like this, the people that come who may not be patients today, but unfortunately might be in the future, really get the education they need to make the wisest decisions to take care of their health care, but also health care that respects their feelings about blood.
I think for me, it's made me a better surgeon because the techniques that I've learned in terms of just being careful, not losing blood, that we've learned by working with the bloodless patients, you've been able to extrapolate into everybody.
I'm attending today's event because my father was a person who was ill and blood wasn't an option for him. And so we chose Englewood, and it was an amazing experience. They not only took care of my father, but they took care of the whole family. And so when they ask for volunteers, I'm always willing to help.
Because of the experience gained from treating the Jehovah's Witness community, I now treat all my patients that way. So the paradigm has now been established, and the trick is to spread it to all other communities because it's the best medicine anyway.
We can see that within the next few years, that bloodless medicine and surgery, which has actually been parlayed into patient blood management, is not just for a specific group of people for whom blood is not an option.
I think treating many of the members of your community has made me a better doctor, because when you have a sick patient who's a bloodless patient, you need to be very meticulous, you need to be very careful, you need to collaborate with your colleagues, because there's no room for error.
There's so many different options that are bloodless as surgeries, and so many cutting-edge things that so many people leave these conferences with information that they did not have and that they really need to know.
Over the years, becoming very comfortable with it, learning to respect other wishes and or other belief systems, but also recognizing that it's good medicine.
Many of the things we do in bloodless care are good for all patients, and many hospitals, not just in the United States, but around the world, are learning that bloodless care is the best way to care for patients. So in the next years, we see it spreading far and wide.
The bloodless program has changed or created a culture or a personality of itself amongst all the staff there at Englewood Hospital. So we get education on a daily basis because it's just the philosophy there in the hospital.
I would be a patient at Englewood Hospital because the doctors are amazing and the care that's given is whole patient care. As a daughter of a previous patient, it was an amazing experience, and so it's absolutely my hospital of choice.
It keeps us humble in our communications with the patients, and reminds us that everyone needs to be respected with their preferences, no matter what they are.
Programs of this nature help the attendees to understand that they can forge a real relationship between doctors who really care about them. They get to see the doctors as human beings. They get to interact with them, hear them, appreciate the bloodless program. They then, in turn, come to Englewood expecting that same kind of care and expecting to be treated in that way, and that's exactly what they get.